You'll have no idea how long it took me to organize my thoughts for this video. Anyways, today's video is partially a compare and contrast between Jimin and J-Hope, and partially a commentary on the misrepresentation of dance within K-pop fandoms. I've spoken a little about this in previous videos, but I want to go in depth on a very specific aspect of this misrepresentation. I started my research for this video by asking some people in the comments of this video, both J-Hope and Jimin fans, who stood out to them in BTS idol choreography. In the end, it turned out that I was massively overcomplicating things, and the most common reason why fans favor Jimin's dancing doesn't even have to do with their own analysis of his dancing. It has to do with this abstract and usually incorrect perception of what it is to be a versatile dancer. Let's start with a definition. Versatility refers to the ability to adapt to different functions or tasks. In dance, versatility can range from how well you can adjust your technique to the teacher's preference to your ability to dance different styles. So if a ballet dancer can dance with the speed and power of Balanchine while being able to go back to less stylized classical ballet methods, they would be considered a versatile dancer. If a ballet dancer is able to do modern dance, they would also be considered a versatile dancer. If a modern dancer has studied whacking and jazz, they would be considered a versatile dancer. In practice, there are three main reasons to train versatility. Number 1. It will bring you more job opportunities. This one is pretty self-explanatory. Especially if you are a freelancer, it will be easier to find a job if you can do multiple styles. Number 2. It opens doors to creative movement. For example, the character of the Mad Hatter in Christopher Wheeldon's ballet, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, incorporates a tap routine. It was choreographed in this way because Stephen Mickery, a principal dancer at the Royal Ballet, is very good at tap along with ballet. This unique stylistic choice added personality to the Mad Hatter with movement. Stephen's ability to do multiple genres led to creative choreography. Number 3. Training multiple styles decreases your risk of injury. For example, ballet dancers train exclusively in turnout, but this can create an imbalance in your hip joints where your external rotators are much stronger than your internal rotators. Studying modern dance to practice working in parallel can balance your legs and hips out, improving your alignment and stability while decreasing your chance of injury. Keep in mind that nowhere in this section did I imply that the more styles you can dance, the more versatile you are. This is a very common misconception that I see a lot of K-pop fans perpetuate. A dancer who is based in ballet but has also reached a high level of technical proficiency in jazz can be considered much more versatile than a dancer who has only dabbled in ballet, modern, jazz, tap, and hip-hop. Why? To make this easy, let's return to the three applications of versatility we discussed. Will being average at 5 different genres get you more job opportunities? No. Will it lead to interesting movement fusions? Probably not, as you don't have a strong enough grasp at any of these genres. Will it help prevent injuries? Again, I'm guessing no, since you aren't able to really hone your technique in complementary styles. You might be wondering where I'm going with all of this. Well, here is the statement that I'm going to make. J-Hope is just as, if not more, versatile of a dancer as Jimin. Versatility is not a measurable thing, which is why I didn't include it in my idol ranking criteria, but let's take a brief look at their dance backgrounds to understand what I'm getting at here. Jimin studied popping and presumably hip-hop during middle school, and switched to modern dance during his high school years. I've heard that he studied locking as well, but since he's never shown that style and hasn't really incorporated it into his overall technique, we can discount it. For some reason, it was actually kind of hard to find the exact styles that J-Hope had studied and when. Based on what we've seen, he can do popping, locking, house, and hip-hop. One of the biggest misconceptions I've seen is when people assume that Jimin is versatile because he can do contemporary, while J-Hope is not versatile because he only does street dance. I saw someone write, Jimin can dance any type of dance you'll give him. He can do whatever BTS can do, but BTS can't do what Jimin does, and therefore I consider Jimin to be the best dancer in BTS. No. J-Hope is arguably the best popper in K-pop, and even Jimin, with his background in popping, cannot match J-Hope in this style. J-Hope is also very proficient at locking, a skill set no one else in BTS has. His years as an underground dancer has given him a very strong feel for hip-hop grooves. And although this isn't one of his strongest styles, no one else in BTS has shown an ability to do the footwork-focused style of house dancing. It is definitely true that no one in BTS can do contemporary other than Jimin, but it is also true that BTS cannot do what J-Hope does. He is an extremely versatile dancer who has shown not only basic ability in multiple styles, but also a completely honed skill set in them. So if J-Hope can do so many dance styles to a high level, why do people claim that Jimin is versatile and J-Hope is not? Well, as I have addressed in my other videos, a lot of people think that hip-hop is a blanket term for every dance style done in sneakers. In actuality, you need a distinct skill set for each of the styles I talked about above. J-Hope is undoubtedly among the most versatile dancers in K-pop. Jimin is also very versatile, but in a different way. Rather than having a completely honed skill set in multiple dance styles like J-Hope, Jimin is unique because his dance experience has traversed a range that is not common among idol dancers. So although he is not as honed at popping, modern, or hip-hop as J-Hope, this unique mixture of dance styles adds a distinctive quality to his dancing. As neither popping nor modern requires you to drop your center of gravity and apply groove as much as hip-hop, locking, or house dance, Jimin's center of gravity is relatively high. This allows for a sense of gracefulness when he executes BTS choreography. Let's go back to those 3 practical applications I talked about to see how Jimin and J-Hope use versatility to their advantage in practice. We can rule out number 1 because they aren't looking for jobs, and I can't evaluate number 3 because I'm not their physiotherapist or something. So, we are left with number 2, opening the doors for creative movement. Let's look at some examples with both Jimin and J-Hope. So, what do we take away from all this? First of all, K-pop fans are wrong about versatility. Versatility is actually a combination of how many styles you can do, how good your technique is in those styles, and how your skills in complementary dance genres interact with your dominant dance style. A good example of this final point is Sujin from G-Idol. She studied jazz, taekwondo, and probably hip-hop, but I wouldn't consider her to be a versatile dancer. Her particular crossover of styles means that she is limited to feminine hip-hop dancing despite doing a decent range of movement as a kid. Second, both Jimin and J-Hope are very versatile dancers, but in different ways. While Jimin's versatility comes from the uniquely diverse range of dance styles he has done, J-Hope's versatility comes from his well-developed skill set in multiple street dance styles. As you just saw, both of them are able to incorporate technical elements from other dance styles into idol dancing to make interesting choices with their movement. I know that there will still be some people watching this video who want to ask, so who is better, Jimin or J-Hope? That in and of itself is kind of a problematic question. If you ask me who the better modern dancer is, it's obviously Jimin. If you ask me who the better popper, locker, house dancer, or hip-hop dancer is, it's obviously J-Hope. However, if you are referring specifically to idol dancing, the answer is, both of them. They incorporate their stylistic influences in different ways, but that doesn't mean that one of them is wrong. At the student level, where dancers are still solidifying their technique, it's very easy to judge who is a better dancer. For example, let's take a look at these two clips. It's obviously not a matter of opinion, right? Ryujin simply has stronger technique than La. However, once you pass a certain threshold of technique, the idea of finding a best dancer comes down to opinion. There is this strange idea in the K-pop fandom that all dancers are part of some secret club and share all the same opinions when this is never the case in the dance world. Why do you think there are judging panels at top dance competitions? Because even experts at the top of their field don't agree with each other. And if experts don't agree, I certainly can't expect to agree with every K-pop dance channel run by a random university student. I didn't make this video to rank Jimin and J-Hope, but rather to educate you about what versatility actually means and how it is applied, and also to highlight J-Hope's frequently ignored versatility. Honestly, just watch them dance, and pick who you like more. In the end, they are both just really good.